All right, guys, so let me tell you this story about a guy I know at the gym. For the sake of this video, we'll call him Toby. And Toby is sort of, he's a big, louder, bit older gentleman. And I'm not going to tell you his ethnicity, I'm not going to get into that. He's a black guy, right? And, he's got a bit of a strong personality. He's kind of like a big alpha sort of dude. And he would intimidate a lot of men, to be honest. He's one of those, hey, man, hey, what's up, man? And like, gets really close to you, gets a little bit like closer than maybe you'd be comfortable with. And, you can kind of tell he's familiar with the chain of command. He's familiar with establishing the pecking order, so to speak. And he'll get real close to you, and you know, I think he'll kind of check you a little bit. And I guess the problem is I'm also like a big confident guy, right? So maybe we were just bound to clash a little bit. And and the issue sort of came along when, we'd known each other for a while. We're pretty cool. We're both there all the time. We're usually there around the same time. I got like a couple different gyms that I'll go to, but when I was first meeting him, I go to give him the fist bump. You give the gym bro like the nod, and then you give him like the fist bump or whatever, just like what's up, man. It's like, so I'd go to give him the fist bump, right? And he would say, hey man, with me, you got to give the thumbs up with the fist bump. So he's like requesting this special fist bump. And the first time I don't really think too much about it. I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's do the thumbs up fist bump. But immediately, you know, it kind of, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Just kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's like he's sort of establishing this sort of like this big bro thing. Like with me, you're gonna do it this way. And something just and this just speaks to my personality, I guess, but something just kind of rubs me the wrong way about that. And I'm just kind of like, okay, and I do it for a little bit. And then I'll see him, give him the fist bump, and then eventually I see him one day and I'm like, I don't really want to do it this way, I just kind of want to give you the regular fist bump. I just want to give you the regular one, man. Like we're all kind of just people here on the same level. I just want to give you the regular fist bump. So I go to give him the regular fist bump and he clocks it. He clocks it immediately. And he's like, hey man, with me, you better get that thumb up. You better get that thumb up. You got to get that thumb up. And I'm like, this is, so I do it again. And I'm like, okay. But it really kind of rubs me the wrong way because I'm like, we're both just men. We're both just men going to the gym, doing our thing, getting strong. We're on the same level. I know you from the gym, but other than that, I don't really know you. You don't really know me that well. We're just friends, sort of, from the gym. And I don't want to give you this thumbs up fist bump. It just feels like a little, it's just not what I want to do. And it's nothing really against him, or it's nothing against his decision to have that be his thing. I'm not saying it's like fruity or something, and he's not like a fruity dude. He's a real high testosterone type of guy. But it just feels like it's to me it feels like it's a bit of this tactic to be like, hey, with me, I'm going to get you to do things this way. You got to do things this certain way with me. I'm going to get you to react. I'm going to get you to move the way I want you to move. That's what it registers in my mind, in my sort of like competitive sort of mind, where I'm like, I'm looking at, the hierarchy of things, the pecking order of things. And I know he's a big confident dude. I know he wants to be at the top of the pecking order of the hierarchy. And I just get the feeling that I'm like, he's trying to get me to do things his way. And I don't like to do things another man's way. I don't want to do things another man's way. I just want to go to the gym. I want to be chilling. I want to see the people I like, and I want to say what's up, and I want to do the regular thing. I want to do the regular fist bump. What's up, man? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? Oh man, you're looking good. You been cutting? Oh, dude, you're looking a little bit bigger. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. Maybe do the regular fist bump. Maybe do one of these, where you come in and you give them like one of those, and you fucking like you do a little bit of the chest bump, and then maybe it even turns into the handshake. That shit's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that shit goes hard. Or maybe it doesn't turn into the handshake. Maybe it's just boom, boom. All right, cool, cool. But with Toby, it just felt like he was trying to kind of big bro me a little bit. And I'm a little conflicted because on one hand, he is a big, strong dude, and he is considerably older than me. He's like close to 60. He is 60. He's about 60 years old. So he's older than me. He's older than me. He's a confident guy, but we're all just men doing our thing. We're all just men doing our thing at the gym. We're all equal there, right? We're all equal as men for the most part. There's like some, really small dudes. There's like some small twigs there, but when it comes to like people that are like lifting and people that are pretty strong and stuff, we're all kind of on the same footing. And even the guys who are like, little kind of weak twigs and stuff, you treat them as equals. And so eventually, it comes to the point where I'm like, hey, I'm just going to give you the regular one. I'm like, dude, I'm just going to give you the regular one. I'm just throwing out the regular one. What's up? And he clocks it and he's like, dude, with me, you got to get that thumbs up. If you're not putting that thumbs up, that's telling me that you and I got like an issue or something. And I'm like, dude, honestly, I tell him straight up, I'm like, I just got to kind of be my own man, I just got to be my own man. And he's like, that doesn't have anything to do with anything. And I don't know, it gets me thinking, like, am I overthinking things here? I'm like, I don't know. Like, but when it comes down to it, I just want to do it my way. You got to be cool with the regular fist bump. It's like, you're asking me to do a little bit something extra here. You want to do this special thing. I don't really want to do it. And so if we're going to be doing things your way, we also got to be cool just doing things the regular way. I'm not saying, hey man, after we do this, then we got to do like one of these or something. Of course he wouldn't be going along with that. I don't have any kind of special way that I'm trying to fist bump anybody. So it's like, let's just stick to the regular, man. And I tell him straight up because he's locked in on this. So I tell him, I'm like, dude, I just got to be my own man. I just want to do the regular one. And it's basically like, bro, I'm clocking this big bro thing you're doing. And he's like, basically like, man, if you're not doing the thumbs up, then we're like done, man. And I'm like, okay, dude, like, okay. So I just give him the regular one, and you can tell he's like, he's like disappointed. And that was the last time I saw him for a long time. That was the last time I saw him. I got a couple different gyms I've been going to. I've been taking a little bit of time away to like, focus on doing other things, focus on finances, things like that. But I went back to the gym where he's at the other day, and I saw him yesterday, and he's there, and I can tell he's like, he remembered the last interaction. He remembered the letdown or something. He remembered the declining his special fist bump. And I saw him today, and I walk up to him and I'm like, hey, what's up? Regular fist bump. He's going for the thumbs up. I give him the regular one. Just this between the two men, this little bit of a like this little bit of a thing. And I don't want it to be a thing. I just want it to be like an equal playing field. I just want to say what's up like everybody else in the gym. I just want to say what's up. Boom. How you doing? Let's have a little conversation. Just stop trying to like little bro me. Just stop. Let's just be cool. Let's just be like normal dudes at the gym. Let's talk. How's it going? I asked him about like he had some kind of little family issue he was telling me about back a few months back. And I was like, how's that going? But when I saw him yesterday, I didn't give him the thumbs up. He was he was letting me know he wasn't happy. He was like, yeah, he just kind of was looking down. He's like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. And he's just looking down. And I was like, dude, how's the family thing going? How's that? And he's like, yeah, they're good. They're good. And just kind of blowing me off. And I'm like, okay, like, if that's how it is, that's how it is. If that's how it is, that's how it is. If that's how it is what it is. I'm not jumping through any little hoops for anybody. For another man at the gym, a man that I'm on an equal playing field with, I'm not jumping through your hoops. I'm not going to be reacting to your thing. I'm not stepping into your frame. Really, that's what it's about when you study like this sort of stuff, this like male interaction, like it's about like frame and stuff like, and I try to disregard that a little bit, but you can tell during interactions like this, it's a bit of a real thing. He's like establishing the dominance. He wants you to come into his frame. He's like, hey man, when we do things, we're doing it my way. And I just want it to just be equal. I just want it to just be, what's up? What's up? But he wasn't happy with that. And he let me know today or yesterday. He let me know. He's kind of looking down. He kind of just brushed me off a bit. And I'm like, okay, man, like, I mean, I didn't say it, but I was just like, okay, like, just good to see you. Good to see you, dude. I'm like, if that's it, like, I really don't care. Like, if you just want to be not on good terms or whatever, if you just want to ignore each other or something, we can do that. That's fine. But I'm not, and the point of this video is like, I'm not being little broed by anybody, because when I think about it, he's not my employer, right? He's not my mentor. He's not my employer. He's not actually my big bro. I'm the big bro. I'm the oldest of my family and all my siblings. I'm the big bro. And I treat everybody as equals. I give everybody that equal standing, right? He's not paying my bills. And I want to tell him like, Toby, if you want to pay my car bill, if you want to pay my rent, if you want to just Venmo me some cash every month, if you want to just, take care of all the things that I need to take care of in my life as a man, if you want to just help me out with that, then it's like, okay, man, you're setting the frame here. You're helping me out, right? We'll do the fist bump however you want to do it, man. In that case, if you're really gonna like change my life and enhance my life, and you're gonna, come to my aid in that sort of a fashion or something, if that's what you want to do, then it's like, okay, like, you know what? You're that guy in my life. Okay, sure. Thumbs up, fist bump, bro. You're the man, dude. You changed my bum life. But if that's not the case, if I gotta deal with all the shit I gotta deal with in my life, if I gotta do it on my own, if I gotta figure out my bills, if I gotta figure out how to get myself to that next level, if I gotta figure out, how to be the man I want to be, if I gotta do all that on my own, if I gotta handle all the problems, if I gotta file all the taxes, and I gotta go to the DMV, and I gotta deal with all the crap, and if something goes wrong with the car, something goes wrong with this and that, and I gotta do the maintenance, I gotta do all that stuff. If I'm the man of my life, then I'm the man of my life. We're gonna do the fist bump the way I want to do it. We're gonna do the fist bump the normal way, and you're gonna be good with that. or not, or we're gonna do what we're doing now, I guess, which is just like he doesn't want to mess with me anymore. And that's just the point I'm trying to get across. And I guess I'm just want to ask you guys, like, am I mean, I don't really care what you guys think about this. I know what I think about this, but I am curious, right? I want to know, like, what your guys' thoughts on this are. I know my thoughts. My thoughts is I'm not being the little bro for anybody here. I'm living life the way I want to live life. Like I said, if it's an employer, if it's a dude who has like employed me and he's like let me into his business and he's mentoring me, he's teaching me, he's in that position, he's you know, training me, he's like teaching me some things. Maybe we can do things the way that he wants. Maybe, I'm not like saying that I'm never gonna accept like being in like the lower position or something from another guy or something like that. I'm not saying I'm just like stubborn like that, but it's not the case in this situation. It's not the case in this situation. And when somebody's trying to like little bro you like that, I don't accept it. I don't accept it. And I don't think you guys should either. I don't think you guys should let other people who aren't, your mentor, your employer, and I'm not talking about like your manager at Lowe's, I'm talking about like a real job. Like I'm talking about somebody like training you in like a craft or something like that, like something important, right? If you go and you work at freaking Lowe's and your manager is trying to like little bro you, it's like this guy's probably a freaking dick anyway. He probably doesn't even fucking work out. His wife probably like cheats on him and shit. Like you're some dork at a retail store. Like forget that. But I'm talking about like a real sort of like a mentorship thing going on. If that's the case, cool. But if that's not the case, I'm not letting other people big bro me. And I don't think you guys should either. You guys should really strive to be that guy, and that's why honestly it's important to hit the gym. It's important to get big and strong. It's important to get your finances in order. It's important to do all these things that like a sovereign man needs to take care of, because if you don't do that, if you don't establish a good position for yourself, you're going to run into these guys who want to like try to look down on you a little bit, try to big bro you, try to put you in that like lower position. And a lot of the times, honestly, you're going to deserve it. A lot of times, there is a lot of guys who deserve it. There's a lot of guys out there who just aren't doing anything with their life. They're weak, they're small, they can't fight, they can't lift, they're not making any money, they're living with their parents. You kind of deserve to get that crap. But if you are like pulling your weight, you're trying to get to a better spot, that's what you need to shoot for. You need to shoot to be that guy. You need to shoot to be that man who is the man of his own life. And people need to come at you the right way, come at you as an equal. And you shouldn't accept anything less than that. So I feel like I've covered most of the bases here with this story. Just like a weird one, It's a real like subtle stuff, but you can tell. When you've been in the game a little bit, you can tell when guys are coming at you from an equal place, or they're coming at you from like they're trying to look down at you a little bit. And I would say that if they're not in a position to be looking down at you, don't let them look down on you. Grab the nuts, do what you got to do, be that guy, create that agency in your life. And the way you're going to do that is really just through the key pillars of fitness, finance, and that's really it. I mean, there's like social life and stuff too, but you get your fitness right, you get your finance right, you're going to be good to go, right? So yeah, before I drone on too much, that's kind of the story there. Let me know your thoughts, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.